Thank you in advance for hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification. At the top of this week, President Trump met out in Arizona to do a campaign rally in Arizona, and while the people were waiting, he played a very weird string of songs. Now, I think that the songs by themselves probably wouldn't have been a problem, except for the fact that they all seem to have a few points of reference. One reference that I noticed was a man who once was and he isn't anymore, a new man. Another song was Bye Bye by NSYNC. Then another one was The Prayer by Celine Dion from the One World Together at Home CD. There was Memories by Andrew Lloyd Webber, the piano man that also referenced the old man that he once was. Nessun dorma. That means no one sleeps. The next one was Rocket Man, and I want you to listen to the words to each one or pull them up and read them at your leisure. There were parts of the next song that I thought was sort of weird. It was a song by James Brown called Woman that was very rare. I mean, if you're of a certain age, maybe you remember when it launched or when it came out, but it was just odd that that song would be one that he would play. The next thing I heard was Pink Floyd's Brain Damage. And then we already know about his famous song that he's been using that's an anthem to the LGBTQ community, which is YMCA. The one that sort of threw me was The Animals, House of the Rising Sun. Now, do you remember that song? Old song, but gee whiz, I thought to myself. The next one was Please by James Brown. Not I Feel Good or anything like that. Please by James Brown. The majority of all these songs have references to them that are either the sun, the moon, the stars, memories, saying goodbye to the old man that was, and the darkest, of course, to me was Nessun dorma, unless, of course, you look at the last lyric in that song, which, you have to pull it up for yourself, because I ain't gonna tell you everything. But all of them seem to be quite dark when you string them together and put them in the front of a bunch of folks waiting for you to mount the podium to tell them what your plan is for the next few years. You know what gets me? All those idiots standing around at that rally waiting for him to come up there have absolutely no clue what each one of those songs meant, and yet they stood there having their minds massaged with subliminal messages. Subliminal messages that were clearly telling them what his plan is and was. So, you can like it or leave it. You can love it or lump it. But when things are right in your face, you should learn to pay attention. Yeah. That part. This is Felicia Lockhart, and this has been the Lockhart Perspective.